Most people believe that arteries clog only because of junk food, but that's not the full story. The truth is far more surprising and a little unsettling. Some of the foods we eat to stay healthy might actually slow brain circulation and quietly thicken our blood overnight. And what happens while you sleep could determine how alive you feel when you wake up. Imagine this. You go to bed thinking you're nourishing your heart, yet by morning, your body's natural blood flow has slowed, like a river turning to syrup. Doctors rarely talk about this, but it's one of the biggest reasons behind early signs of fatigue, dizziness, and even hidden blood clots. It's not your age, it's your nighttime habits. But here's the hopeful twist. There is one simple food that can help reverse this process. A natural remedy that improves circulation and supports heart health while you rest. No pills, no magic powders, just one easy addition that helps your body do what it was designed to do: heal itself during sleep. And tonight, I'm going to show you exactly how it works, why doctors are finally paying attention to it, and how just a few bites before bed could make your arteries feel younger again. Stay with me until the end, because once you understand this, you'll never look at your evening routine the same way again. The healthy but dangerous trap. Many people proudly fill their plates with what they call heart-friendly foods, not realizing some of them quietly thicken the blood. It's the hidden side of nutrition, when something that looks healthy can secretly slow brain circulation or even increase the risk of tiny blood clots. Doctors rarely mention this because on paper, these foods look perfect. But inside the body, the story can be very different. Think about it. How often do we see someone eating avocado toast or a fancy smoothie, believing it's all for stroke prevention, yet still feeling dizzy or heavy-headed? That's not coincidence. When circulation becomes sluggish, even natural sugars or fats can act like invisible glue in the arteries. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. One woman I spoke with told me she felt clean for years until a routine check showed early signs of thick blood. She couldn't believe it. She jogged, ate natural, and avoided processed foods. But here's the twist. The problem wasn't her activity. It was one particular ingredient she used daily, thinking it was healing her heart. What she learned next completely changed the way she saw healthy eating. What blood clots really are. Picture your bloodstream as a peaceful river, flowing freely, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every cell. Now imagine that river turning muddy and thick. That's what happens when blood circulation slows down. Tiny fragments, like bits of cholesterol or excess sugar, start sticking together. Over time, this creates the perfect stage for blood clots to form, silently blocking the flow. A doctor once explained it to me in simple words. When blood gets sticky, your heart works twice as hard. It's not just a heart issue. It affects the brain, the legs, even your energy levels. Thick blood can slow the brain's alertness, make your hands feel cold, and even disturb your sleep. That's why improving circulation isn't just about avoiding a stroke. It's about living awake and alive every day. The problem is, these clots don't always announce themselves. They can build quietly, like dust in a forgotten corner. One day you're fine, and the next, you feel lightheaded or short of breath. Many mistake this for tiredness or stress. But in truth, it's often a subtle signal from the body, a whisper saying, "Hey, something's clogging the flow." Fortunately, the body is wise. When given the right balance, hydration, movement, and natural remedies that support blood flow, it starts to clear itself. You don't need harsh medication to begin. Sometimes, it's about what you stop consuming. And this is where a powerful warning from doctors comes in. Doctor's warning moment. Most people think it's safe, the doctor said, leaning forward with that serious look that instantly silences a room. But the truth is, some of these so-called healthy foods can trigger blood clots faster than a poor diet ever could. It sounded shocking, almost unfair. How could something labeled heart-friendly be silently thickening the blood and damaging circulation? He explained that when certain foods interact with dehydration or medications, they change the blood's viscosity, making it thicker. This thick blood strains the heart, slows brain circulation, and sets the stage for hidden blockages. The doctor's warning wasn't about fear, it was about responsibility. Your heart health, he said, depends less on what's popular and more on what truly supports flow. I remember him showing a simple test result. 2 patients, same age, both eating healthy. One had clear arteries, the other had early clot formation. The difference? One small food choice that increased blood stickiness. That's when it hit me. We're not dealing with a lack of information. We're dealing with misinformation that sounds comforting. And that's why this warning matters. because the next part of his message exposed something few people ever consider: the specific food that quietly interferes with stroke prevention and natural blood flow. It's something found in millions of kitchens, something almost everyone believes is good for the heart. The specific food revealed. The food that caught everyone off guard was coconut oil. Yes, that same oil many call a miracle for heart health and brain circulation. The doctor explained that while it has benefits, in some people, especially those over 50, it can actually thicken the blood. Its saturated fat content increases viscosity, slowing down the body's natural flow, and that's where the danger begins. He said, most people forget that good things can turn bad when the body's rhythm changes. As metabolism slows with age, what once energized you can suddenly clog your system. Coconut oil, when used daily in high amounts, can quietly build up fatty layers that make the blood more resistant to flow, a hidden threat behind that innocent spoonful. A woman named Helen learned this the hard way. She swapped butter for coconut oil, thinking she was doing her heart a favor. But months later, she noticed tingling in her hands and fatigue that coffee couldn't fix. A simple test revealed early signs of thick blood, and once she switched to lighter oils like olive or flaxseed, her circulation and energy improved within weeks. That's the tricky part. Many foods marketed as superfoods can behave differently inside aging bodies. The key isn't fear, it's adaptation. Knowing how your body reacts is power. And the reason this affects seniors more deeply goes beyond just diet. It has to do with metabolism, hydration, and how certain medications silently interact with these healthy ingredients. Why it affects seniors more. As we age, the body's natural rhythm slows, and so does circulation. The heart pumps a little gentler, the blood moves a bit thicker, and the body holds onto less water. This combination creates the perfect environment for clot formation. A doctor once said, when hydration drops, the blood becomes like syrup. It's a vivid image, and it's true. For seniors, dehydration isn't just about forgetting to drink water. It's about how the body uses water differently. Medications for blood pressure or cholesterol can pull moisture from a bloodstream, concentrating it. That's when safe foods, even natural ones, start behaving differently, thickening the blood or reducing oxygen flow to the brain. That's not aging, that's chemistry. One man, 74, told me he used to wake up dizzy every morning. He blamed age until he learned his evening glass of wine and daily spoon of coconut oil were quietly thickening his blood. When he replaced the oil and doubled his hydration, the dizziness disappeared. Sometimes it's not about doing more, but doing less of what silently hurts. So when the body slows, the strategy must shift. Instead of fighting against age, we adjust with it. Supporting brain circulation, improving heart health, and preventing stroke all start with balance, lighter fats, proper hydration, and the right foods that naturally thin the blood. Speaking of which, few people know which alternatives can restore smooth, youthful blood flow without the risks. Safe alternatives. The doctor smiled when someone asked, "So what can we eat?" His answer was simple. Choose foods that help your blood flow, not fight it. Think of your arteries like flexible rivers. They need movement, not blockage. He mentioned olive oil, turmeric, garlic, and beetroot as natural remedies that support healthy circulation and keep blood from turning thick or sticky. These foods aren't magic, they're gentle allies. Garlic, for instance, helps relax blood vessels, while beets increase nitric oxide, improving heart health naturally. Even a morning lemon water ritual can support stroke prevention by cleansing the bloodstream. Small daily choices, that's what keeps the blood moving like a calm, steady current. One senior woman told me she replaced her nightly butter toast with avocado and a sprinkle of flaxseed. Within weeks, her cold hands warmed up, her energy lifted, and her doctor noted better blood flow. That's the beauty of the body. Once you remove the clogging agents, it starts healing almost immediately. The key isn't to live in fear of food, but to live in awareness of it. Nature gives us everything we need for clean circulation, but also gives us combinations that can quietly undo our progress. And that's where most people slip without realizing it. It's not always what they eat, but what they mix together that turns healthy food into a hidden danger. Hidden combinations. Here's where things get tricky. Even the healthiest ingredients can turn against you when mixed the wrong way. For example, coconut oil combined with refined sugar or alcohol creates what one doctor called a sticky cocktail for your arteries. It thickens the blood, increases inflammation, and reduces brain circulation, a triple hit for heart health. People often underestimate how these small combinations add up. A little salt here, a sweet dessert there, harmless, right? But when those elements meet thick blood, they create a slow, silent buildup. It's like pouring sand into a flowing stream. The flow doesn't stop immediately, but over time, it clogs the path. That's how many stroke prevention routines quietly fail. One man proudly told me he quit fried food, but still enjoyed natural cocktails at night. The sugar and alcohol combo made his blood denser without him realizing it. After just 2 weeks of replacing drinks with herbal tea and dark berries, his energy improved and even his sleep deepened. Small swaps, that's the secret medicine nobody sells. So, the lesson isn't to fear food but to respect it. The wrong pairings can undo weeks of clean eating. But once you know which combinations to avoid, your body starts signaling gratitude, clearer skin, better focus, warmer hands. The next question most people ask is, how do I know if my blood is already too thick? And the answer might surprise you. How to test if your blood is too thick. You don't always need a lab to notice when your blood circulation is struggling. The body whispers before it shouts. Cold hands and feet, frequent yawning, and random dizziness are often quiet signs of thick blood. Even small things like your legs feeling heavy after sitting or a sudden loss of focus can reveal that oxygen isn't reaching the brain as it should. One easy check a doctor taught me. Press your fingertip until it turns pale, then release. If the color takes too long to return, it might mean your blood flow is slower than it should be. Another sign? Morning headaches that ease after a glass of water. That's dehydration thickening your blood overnight. Awareness is your first line of prevention. For many seniors, these signs are mistaken for normal aging. But aging doesn't have to mean poor circulation. I once met a 78-year-old man who tracked his heart health with a small home device. His oxygen levels improved simply by walking after meals and drinking an extra 2 cups of water daily. His doctor called it a natural remedy with measurable proof. The beauty of the body is that it constantly communicates. The problem is, most people stop listening. Once you reconnect, paying attention to energy levels, warmth, and clarity, you can sense when your blood is thriving or struggling. And the final step in this journey might be the simplest of all. One daily habit that helps keep your blood clean, flowing, and alive. Closing prevention tip. If there's one daily habit that changes everything, it's this. Start your morning with movement before your first meal. It doesn't need to be a workout, just a 5-minute walk, a few stretches, or a gentle shake of the arms and legs. This simple act wakes up the heart, boosts circulation, and thins the blood naturally. Doctors often call it morning activation, but I like to think of it as reminding the body to flow. When you move before eating, the body shifts from stillness to activity, preparing the blood to transport nutrients efficiently. Combine that with a glass of warm lemon water, and you're giving your arteries a mini cleanse every morning. It's stroke prevention made simple. No pills, no extremes, just rhythm. The brain and heart both love rhythm. I remember an older woman who told me this became her ritual after nearly fainting one morning. She said, "It's like I turned my blood into a river again." Her energy rose, her skin brightened, and her hands stopped feeling icy. Sometimes it's not a supplement or a secret recipe. It's consistency that heals. And here's the beauty of it all. These small actions, repeated daily, become a natural remedy that keeps your blood light and your heart calm. You don't have to overhaul your life. Just give your body what it's been asking for all along: flow, warmth, and movement. Now, if you've ever wondered how to enhance this natural healing even more, there's a deeper method that ties all of these habits together into one complete system. You know, this is exactly where most people stop. They learn what clogs their arteries, maybe change a few habits, but never take the next step, building a system that keeps their blood flowing, their energy high, and their body aging in reverse. That's why I created the Total Longevity Package. Inside, you'll find everything I personally use and teach, from brain circulation routines and anti-aging recipes to sleep restoration guides and weekly longevity checklists. It's a complete roadmap designed to help you keep your blood clean, your heart strong, and your mind sharp, all at your own pace. This isn't another supplement or trend. It's 250-plus pages of simple, science-based content, the same principles that help me go from constant fatigue to feeling clear and steady every morning. You'll see how small daily changes can completely reshape your long-term vitality. If you're ready to go deeper with me, the link's right below this video. You can start today for less than a dinner out and give your body the long-term care it's been asking for all along. So now you know what you eat, how you move, and even the way you sleep tonight can decide how freely your blood flows tomorrow. The truth is, stroke prevention, brain circulation, and heart health aren't mysteries. They're daily choices, small, quiet moments that shape decades of vitality. Take what you learned today and try just one thing tonight. A short walk after dinner, a cup of lemon water before bed, or that single natural remedy that supports your blood while you sleep. You'll be amazed how quickly your body responds once you give it the right signal. Tell me in the comments, what habit are you going to start tonight? Movement, hydration, or maybe cutting out those dangerous foods we talked about. I read every comment, and I want to see who's truly committed to taking charge of their health journey. And if you want to keep learning simple, science-based ways to protect your heart, clear your mind, and extend your energy, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications right now. This channel is where we grow younger, one habit at a time, one choice at a time. Because your body isn't slowing down, it's simply waiting for you to help it flow again.
Go check the link in my bio. There is something extra waiting just for you, my friend.